Hey everybody, Alex Kazora, SteelersDepot.com, back with some Pittsburgh Steelers tape breakdown and analysis. Want to talk about Tyson Alualu today, and he's a guy that's had a fantastic career, former first-round pick for a long stretch of his career. An Iron Man, just never missed any time, and he's been a really valuable asset to the NFL and of course to the Pittsburgh Steelers. But unfortunately, as what happens to all players in football, all sports, Father Time remains undefeated, and right now Alualu seems like his career is essentially over. Want to talk about two plays that shows Alualu just not the guy that he once was. Used to be a really capable and competent and strong run defender, could get upfield, could penetrate and make plays, and here he is as the 5 tech on this play. And just watch the right tackle, 76, Caleb McGarry, just basically corkscrew Alualu into the ground. And I understand that's a good right tackle, former high pick, and there's some work from the right guard as well. But just to get thrown around and ragdolled like that, I've just never seen that before from Tyson Alualu. It's just unfortunate for him, and you get the big run here, right side. You leave your feet, that gap's wide open, and that's exactly where the back hits it for a pretty decent gain overall. So again, tell me the last time you saw any defensive line, much less a very good one that we've seen in the past, like Alualu, get thrown down like that. I tried to check, did he get tripped? Sometimes when these guys fall like that and someone steps on their foot, I don't see any evidence of that. I don't see the right guard react to maybe stepping on his foot and any sort of issue there. So there's the brief double team, but essentially McGarry locks in and just Alualu goes flying and gets rolled over. Really unfortunate overall. And so one reason, and it's not just on Alualu in this game, but one reason why the Steelers' third quarter, second half run defense struggled and waned, guys not getting off of blocks, guys losing the point of attack, and some really good first level lanes for running backs to run through, and that's just a really bad rep. But it was not the only negative rep on the day for Alualu. One rep, you say, hey, maybe that happens once in a blue moon. But here is McGarry against Alualu again, and down Alualu goes here. McGarry being able to control that block and just take Alualu down, and again, widen that gap. Back runs off the hip of McGarry, and it's a pretty good run overall for Cordero Patterson. So there's the lane there, wide open. Some other issues on this play. Devin Bush, not a great job here. So, guys getting cut. I don't want to put this all on Alualu. I'm just looking at his play in a vacuum. We can talk about other things. I want to make these videos focused and isolate one player where I'm seeing repeated struggles. Maybe he slipped a bit. The turf, not good in Atlanta. Play on grass. You're in the South. Go play on grass. I don't know what they're doing there. But and it's not just these two plays. They're probably the most extreme and obvious examples of that. But he lost out on playing time. He's technically the backup nose tackle behind Montravius Adams. And so there's a lot of layers to this. So the question is, why is this happening? Why is Alualu struggling this much? I would say a couple things. You guys will see on screen right now all the leg injuries and things he's dealt with. Again, used to just never miss time. One of the most durable players in this whole class. In 2020, suffered an MCL sprain. I think that was a cut block by the fullback Ricard against Baltimore. Only missed the game. I mean, he came back because he's that kind of dude, but then battled a high ankle sprain late in that season. Did not play like the same guy that he once was when healthy, as expected. And then, of course, in 2021, early in that season, fractured ankle, out for the rest of the year. Comes back one last year. He's 35 years old, so just a combination of age and wear and tear and these repeated lower body injuries and pretty serious knee sprains, ankle sprains, broken ankles, things like that. They just take their toll over time. That's reflected also in some of the pass rush numbers, according to the charting that we do. He only has 4 pressures this year. Alualu does. He has a pressure once every 30.5 pass rush attempts and only 1 pressure since week 5. So really quiet since a decent start to the year. In 2020, although he was injured, he still had a pressure rate of 24.8, 1 pressure per 24.8 pass rush attempts. So that number is down fairly significantly from 2020 to 2022, and really it's not offered much as a pass rusher this year. Again, big fan of the guy. He's a leader in that room. There's a veteran presence to that, and I think he's just a good dude overall that almost left for Jacksonville, decides to come back to Pittsburgh. But everybody has their time, unfortunately, and I think time is basically now for Alualu, a free agent after this year, almost guaranteed to retire and move on with life's work. But honestly, for the here and now, playing Baltimore, I would consider now he's the backup nose tackle, and so no one else can really be the backup nose tackle. Loudermilk's too tall. Cam Hayward, that's a bad idea. Cam is the last guy who wants to play nose tackle, and I can't blame him for that. I would consider elevating Carlos Davis. He can play nose tackle, he can penetrate and gap shoot. Maybe there's going to be some current concerns about assignment and playing technically sound and things like that. But Alualu, it has just not been good this year. It was really bad against Atlanta. Those plays illustrate he's just not the same guy anymore. That sucks, but that happens to everybody. And I just want to highlight that maybe there should be a change made in terms of his role in getting other guys chances to make plays when you're facing a very run-heavy team in Baltimore on Sunday. So just wanted to pass that along. Wanted to do a film room on the defense, and that just kind of crept up. Again, happy about the win overall. Plenty of positive things to take away, but just one thing that stuck out. It's sad. It sucks that Alualu just not the same guy, and his plays really reflected that. But really, for the good of the team, a change really should be considered. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Appreciate you guys watching. If you could like this video and subscribe to the channel, I'd appreciate that, and we'll talk to you soon.